Hello, beautiful souls. How's everybody doing today? Thanks for joining me. I'm going to keep you guys for just a few minutes because I have a very important question for you. Jupiter in Taurus, fact or fiction? Ugh. So this thought in my head all started when I was lurking on Facebook, and I'm not going to call anybody out, but some very brilliant astrologers were saying, Jupiter's in Taurus, Jupiter's in Taurus. And I was like, wow, okay, because last I looked, last week, it was actually still in Pisces. And I think it takes about 12 years to go around the entire zodiac. It's a 12-year orbit. So give or take a year for each sign. Now, considering that Pisces is a huge constellation, and that Jupiter, when you look in the sky, you will see Jupiter there, and Pisces will be behind it. It's been there for a long time. It's a huge constellation, and it will be there until the 23rd of May, which is Tuesday. So that is very exciting. We're going to go from sort of dreamy Pisces Jupiter energy to a more of a set fire kind of Jupiter energy in Aries. So I'm real excited about that, but I don't for the life of me know how it's already skipped over Aries into Taurus. So I went ahead and I did a little research. I went ahead and I Googled that so that we could talk about it a little bit. And if you hit Google and then you go to news, right? If you go to news, you're going to see like the New York Post, Yahoo News, Women's Health, Well and Good Magazine, Cosmopolitan, The Cut. They're all describing this beautiful Jupiter and Taurus energy. I mean, it's fantastic. I mean, I remember last weekend when the sun moved into Taurus, and wow, I really felt a shift. It was in Aries before, and I was very much, I was hot, I was on fire, and now I'm just cool. I'm, relaxing in the Taurian energy. It's wonderful, but it's not because Jupiter went there. It's because the sun's there. At any rate, I would have let this go because I see this all the time, especially with the moon. Every single month, it's the moon. Every time their sign changes on the 21st or the 22nd or 19th of every month, I'm like, no, it's still in this sign. But at any rate, I won't name any names on this either. I saw someone giving financial advice based on the position of Jupiter in the tropical chart. Okay, so they're saying Jupiter went into Taurus. So maybe you should buy this silver now because there's going to be all this abundance, or maybe buy gold now. And I literally wanted to reach inside of the computer or wherever and just shush them, not hurt them, shush them, stop. Don't give financial advice. I mean, in general, you shouldn't do that. But like not based on something that isn't even real. Okay. Now listen, I'm not knocking astrologers, not at all. In fact, I wanted to bring up some examples to you about what some of the tropical astrologers are writing right now about Jupiter and Taurus. I mean, it's beautiful. It's good. You guys can look this up. Some of them are very, very detailed. This person went and wrote a long article. I am not knocking these people. I think they do beautiful work because they literally are thinking about Jupiter and Taurus. They're channeling, they're embodying that energy, and they're filtering what they're feeling in their words and in their writing. And that's a very serious process. That's what astrologers do. But the reason it's so upsetting to me is because this is not the time for Jupiter and Taurus. Jupiter is still in Pisces. Jupiter will be in Aries next week. So we should be embodying that energy because that energy is cosmically aligned. And I want to just show you a couple of pictures, a couple of items, just so you guys can see what I look at. This is a chart. I actually generated it in Titusville, Florida, where NASA is. So we could just make sure we're 100% on board with what the sky shows. And this is just like any other tropical astrologer wheel. You're going to have the east over here, the west over here. This is the horizon. This is above us. This is below us, right here in the middle. Okay. If you look up here to where the Jupiter symbol is, you see the symbol for Pisces. It's right here. This is its hashtag, right on the cusp. Okay. And these are the midpoints between the constellations. All right. So it's literally between Pisces and Aries right now, Jupiter. And it will not be in Taurus. And I looked this up for you guys so that we could be sure, at least on that software, until April 24th of 2024, when it does its annual conjunction with Uranus. What's so amazing about this day, and this is what they're talking about in these articles, Uranus will be in Aries and Jupiter will be in Taurus. So when they're conjunct, they're right on the cusp of Aries Taurus. So next year, guys, next year, that is when Jupiter is going to enter Taurus. And it isn't going to be just a month like the sun moving through Taurus. It's going to be a year of abundance, a year of high spiritual groundedness. It's going to be really, really wonderful, but it's not here yet. Okay. Right now, we get to enjoy the beautiful energies of Aries through the big, abundant spiritual Jupiter. And that's going to happen next week. So we're going to leave Pisces and we're going to go into Aries. So just to familiarize you guys with this view, this is the zodiac belt. These are the longitudinal meridians. That's your horizon right there. Okay. So this is Titusville, Florida. Today at noon, there's your Jupiter right there on the cusp. Okay. So I'm not making this stuff up. Jupiter is not in Taurus. So I say that that is a fiction, but fear not, my friends, because I figured it out. I figured out what we're going to do. I went ahead and I looked up Jupiter in Aries just to see what they're writing. And I'm going to read just a couple of these paragraphs for you, and then I'm going to leave you alone. So this is where we are right now. But this beautiful person, Eliza Kelly, wrote this article in 2022, on May 10th of 2022, speaking about Jupiter leaving Pisces and going into Aries. So I don't even have to channel any energy for you guys. It's right here. I'm going to read this to you. Jupiter expresses itself, both its positive and negative attributes, through whatever zodiac sign it occupies. And for the first half of 2022, fiction, Jupiter has been cruising across Pisces' otherworldly landscape. We've seen the implication of Jupiter and Pisces in some really literal ways. We've talked about vibe shifts, embraced psychedelics, and dissolved all pandemic protocols to see reality through rose-colored glasses. We've listened to the new dreamy, nostalgic bangers on the radio and swooned over the pregnancy announcement of the Pisces mermaid herself, Rihanna. She's probably not really a Pisces either. In short, Jupiter in Pisces has served us a lo-fi romance and mystical blessings. Pisces is the sign of peace, love, and sweep it under the rug, and Jupiter just made that larger than life. Okay, I have been feeling this the past year. There's been some really weird energies coming and going in and out of my life in huge, huge ways. And now on the 23rd, Tuesday, Jupiter is going to go into Aries. And this is what this beautiful person writes. Now Jupiter is about to sing a different tune. For the first time since 2011, Jupiter is entering Aries, heralding a catalytic, energetic shift. While Pisces, the last sign of the zodiac, is all about release and surrender, Aries is about initiation and action. A fire sign, Aries is known for its swift impulsivity and the leap before you think approach to life. So if these past few months have been like a deep trance, don't be surprised if life suddenly feels like a fire alarm going off in the middle of the night. Jupiter in Aries is a big wake the bleep up energy. We should all expect to receive some serious wake up calls in the next few weeks. So go here, read the rest of this. I love this. So thank you for writing this, Miss Kelly. You are a true astrologer. And astrology, that's what it is. You think about and you embody the energy, and then you write it up or you speak it out. And that's what all astrologers are doing. And so I'm not knocking anybody. I appreciate it. I just really want you guys to look at the sky, because it doesn't have to be complicated. You don't have to translate the energy of the sky into some calendar that isn't useful for that anymore. We can look up at the sky. We have the information. So that's my rant. I love you all. Until next time, namaste.